Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah. Yeah. Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 212s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Yeah. Lead a club with a few now. Just some Hollywood and they do. I'm in the mood now. 2 a.m. What you wanna do now? What you wanna do now? Little baby pass. Don't spill on me. That's Margella. Got this Oakland game to tell her. She look familiar. At Coachella, what's her name? Isabella, forget it, yeah. It's like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna function, got some places we could go. Lockjaw got me speaking slow like, I'm blessed. I don't GA, you tryna, yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't go. Say less. Yeah. Say less. Hey girl, what it do? If you got friends, cool, bring a few through. No fun if the homies, man. R.I.P. Nate Dogg, this too true. And you know what I'm down for. Round 2, round 3, and a round 4. Mood switch when she knocked at the front door. Next up was the uproar. Yeah. Was like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna tuck off, got some places we could go. Swear she got the like wow. She's blessed, I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't go. Say less.
Sheesh. What you saying? I don't understand. I'm out my mind. I popped. Sheesh. I swear this lockjaw got me stuttering. Girl, you so.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports.
With that, it's time for the AFC Championship. That's the call to action, as they have all year. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New England Patriots. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Leonard Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
To throw, it's Bortles. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Here's Bortles to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
What kind of game are we going to have in store for us? I understand the call here if it's the final 2 minutes and you're losing. But this is the opening drive of the game. That is too big a chance for my blood. But give them credit. They got it to pay off.
Moncrief, the man in motion right. Play clock winding down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going deep for Moncrief. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Dante Moncrief, 62 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. So a very good start, but don't go get those Super Bowl T-shirts left. Still the early going here.
I wonder if they're even printing them at this stage of the game, right? Do you wait a little longer before you say which one you're going to do? Good advice, Brandon. Make sure you know there's a lot of game left, but a good start.
And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go play action here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
2nd down and 4. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dante Fowler. Coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. On play action, Winston. And will find his man. That's Hogan complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 23 yards on the play. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Play action now. Winston. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman, 51 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Second down following the run.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Ready.
Again, it's Fournette. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. We haven't seen much from him running the football here this week.
We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And he fires one, but incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
Jones on the return. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. A second down throw for Winston. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. But likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll bring up a second down. In motion, Safarian Jenkins. Now Bortles throwing on second down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Throwing on first down is Bortles. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. On second down, here's Fournette. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on third down.
Yeah, another DB. In motion, Safarian Jenkins. Throwing his Bortles on third down. And he's got Moncrief. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Bortles now on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They go play action for Yeldon. Now it's Bortles. And he's got it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'd love to sit down at some point in our offseason and talk to these defensive coordinators in the red zone.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. T.J. Yeldon punching it in from a yard away. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Oh, and now he bowls him over. He had a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Jameis to throw it. And Winston lost the football. And the Jags grab it. There he goes left side. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now Jameis on second down. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat-out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Throwing, Winston. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Another big hitter there, this one good for 18.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Handoff comes to Peterson. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. Second down, Winston. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Winston from the gun on third down. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are back within a score. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. And I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been. But it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Ooh, with a juke. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Bortles. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Bortles. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Moncrief, the man in motion right. Slot man moves right. From midfield, here's Bortles. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Jones. So, yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A first down throw for Winston. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. And that one results in 35 yards. A former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL. Converted to being a receiver and was drafted that way, and that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Winston over the middle, and it's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On 3rd down, Winston. Dancing, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Malik Jackson in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Bortles now on 1st down. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Three yards remaining here on 2nd down. Bortles on the give to Fournette. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the gun on third down, Bortles. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short situation. But I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the first down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver's taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
So the Patriots coming out now. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now a second down throw for Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, Winston. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. They run the counter now. It's Peterson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Back now in Foxborough. Football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Working out of the gun, Winston. Over the middle, Dorsett. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
New England on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the... of scrimmage. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Rob Gronkowski, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Gronkowski now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jags. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now Bortles throwing on second down. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. He's going to air one out. And they can't bring him down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. From the pistol, they run with Peterson. Finding some room at midfield. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big run for AP. 41 yards on the ground. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
You got him. You got him.
Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. Now Winston. Here's a screen to Powell. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Winston. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And the D looking like they may blitz. They give it to Peterson. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Again, Peterson. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. That escapes the sand. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So 15 ticks remaining as they line up for the onside kick. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. There's no problems converting there.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss